Yet another school shooting prompts students across Iowa to walk out of class in protest of what they say is lawmakers in action on gun violence. Hi, I'm Sarah with CPTV News. We're going to tell you about that. Plus, last weekend, the CP boys wrestling team headed downstate for a shot at the Indiana High School Wrestling Coaches Association team state three-peat. An Iowa school has recently been the epicenter for another school shooting. Students at Perry High School were shocked to hear gunshots at 7:30 a.m., leaving one student dead and 7 others injured. Students across Iowa organized a statewide walkout hours after the police say Dylan Butler, a 17-year-old Perry student, fatally shot an 11-year-old 6th grader and wounded 7 other people, including school principal Dan Marburger. Harvard University President Claudine Gay has resigned due to allegations of plagiarism and backlash over her congressional testimony regarding anti-Semitism on campus. In a letter to the Harvard community, Gay said her decision to step down had been, quote, difficult beyond words, end quote. The Harvard Corporation, the university's 11-member governing body, says its members had accepted Gay's resignation with sorrow and that the school's provost and chief academic officer, Alan Garber, would take over as interim president. Gypsy Rose Blanchard is back in the news following her release from prison last week after her 2015 conviction of conspiring to kill her mother, Dee Dee Blanchard. In this unimaginable saga, the younger Blanchard sought revenge following the years of her mother shaving her daughter's head to reinforce a fabricated leukemia diagnosis, forcing her to use a wheelchair and making her undergo unnecessary medical procedures. Experts believe Dee Dee's behavior stemmed from a mental disorder and form of abuse called Munchausen syndrome by proxy, in which the caretaker of the child either makes up fake symptoms or causes real symptoms to make it look like the child is sick.
Hi, I'm Kaylee with CPTV News. Recently, a 13-year-old boy named Willis, who also goes by Blue Scuddy online, became the first ever human to reach the infamous kill screen on the original Tetris video game. This is when the game code glitches, crashing the game. Many retro games such as Pac-Man and Donkey Kong have kill screens. Tetris's kill screen, also known as level 157, had never been reached by a human in the 34-year history of the game until Willis achieved the record. Last weekend, the boys wrestling team traveled to Brownsburg for a chance at their 3rd consecutive IHSWCA Team State Championship. Preliminary matches led to a finals matchup of the top 2 Bulldog teams in the state, the number 1 Brownsburg Bulldog versus the number 2 Crown Point Bulldogs. A tough match the entire way with both teams trading the lead. CP led Brownsburg 23-22 going into the final match. At 175 pounds, CP senior Aiden White held a 4-0 lead into the 3rd period when Brownsburg's Jesse Daringer got a reversal with 50 seconds left in the match. It came down to the wire, but White was able to hold on for the 4-2 win, clinching CP's Team State Championship three-peat. Tuesday night, a tough Munster squad came into the CP gym, a solid 14-3 on the season this far. The Mustangs dominated the whole game, leading at the end of every quarter. Munster sophomore Grayson Gilliard led the Stangs, scoring 32 of the team's 51 total points. Turnovers and poor passing proved to be a problem for the Bulldogs late, and although Ava Zilkowski led CP with 24 points, Munster handled the Dogs 51-41.
I thought the kids did a tremendous job of fighting and trying to keep it close, but at the end of the day, you cannot have that many turnovers, especially live ball turnovers.
Crown Point is back in action at home on Saturday versus Maryville. Friday night, the CP boys basketball team went on the road to face Michigan City in their first DAC matchup of the season. The Dogs started off strong, going into the second quarter with an 11-point lead. The Wolves, however, gained momentum going into half, outscoring CP by 7 points and cutting their deficit to 4. In the second half, Crown Point fought through the hostile Michigan City home crowd to come away with the win.
We've got a young team, but we've got guys with a lot of experience, and they've faced these situations before with a hostile environment and a tough crowd, and we were able to hold them off, make shots when we needed to make shots, and get stops when we needed to get stops, and that's the name of the game, and I was really proud of them tonight.
Dogs beat City 66-60.
Before we go, a quick look at our CP and NWI weather forecast. Tomorrow we can expect to see snow with a high near 33. More snow is likely on Saturday with a blustery high of 24. And on Sunday, a chance of yet even more snow and a chilly high of only 12 degrees.
Remember, for the latest in CP and NWI news, check in with CPTV News either at our regular CPTV newscast, here on Snapchat at CPTV_QuickCUT, or on Twitter at Crown T Media. See you next time.